I know it would be fire to be able to both live like Kylie and also save the planet, but you can't do both. Last year, when Australia was devastated by wildfires, Greta reminded us that we still fail to make the connection between the climate crisis and increased extreme weather events. Kylie, too, was moved by the disaster and tweeted about how the loss of animal life breaks her heart. Then she quickly followed up with a post of her new $1,500 Louis Vuitton mink slippers. It's always so sad when fire potential slippers.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, Bill Maher is taking aim at climate change activists, specifically the ones who twist facts, exaggerate the crisis, and treat environmentalism like a fashion statement. On Real Time with Bill Maher, the sharp-tongued comedian called out those who turn climate activism into a vanity project instead of the urgent global fight it truly is. This isn't about hashtags or headlines. Maher said, it's about saving the planet. And with that, he lit the fuse. Buckle up. This one's going to get heated.
Now that the latest climate conference is underway in Glasgow, Scotland, and Greta Thunberg has once again shown the world that she is the conscience of her generation, someone must tell her, you may be the conscience of your generation, but you don't represent it. I really wish you did, Greta, but you don't. But I can show you who does. Greta, you have 13 million followers on Instagram, which is great. But Kylie Jenner has 279 million, which is more. I mean, seriously, who is the real influencer in that generation? The model citizen or the model? The young woman who refuses to fly or the one who refuses to fly commercial? You see what I'm saying? Greta gets where she's going on a sailboat powered by the wind. Kylie takes a private jet powered by Exxon. And she's 21 times more popular.
What Maher is really pointing out is this. Greta Thunberg's message gets drowned out by hypocrisy while she sails across oceans to reduce her carbon footprint. The same celebrities preaching sustainability are flying private jets to luxury green events. They get the spotlight. She gets the struggle. There's a mirror of our times. We're doing the right thing earns quiet respect, but hypocrisy in designer clothes goes viral. Maher isn't mocking Greta. He's exposing the imbalance between real activism and performative environmentalism.
This is not a screed against comfort or capitalism. I'm fond of both. And I give Kylie credit. She's built a massive business empire without ever releasing a sex tape. And like her dad, she's a self-made woman. But Kylie embodies and embraces a lifestyle that is pretty much the opposite of carbon neutral. And the younger generations love it. Last week, Kylie posted a tour of her shoe closet, which houses well over 1,000 pairs. She also has entire rooms of things she only's worn once. I don't think Greta would approve of that.
Maher also blames a fan. He argues that people are far more obsessed with celebrity culture than with the actual issues shaping our planet's future. It's easier to like a pop star's photo than read about rising sea levels. Maher paints a sharp contrast. Imagine a climate activist holding a conference in the same city where a pop star is performing. Who gets the crowd? The concert, obviously. His message is clear. The world doesn't lack awareness. It lacks attention. Until people care more about the planet than their personalities, nothing truly changes.
In polls, young people always claim to be more concerned about climate change than other generations, but they don't act like it. They throw around buzzwords like sustainable and shame people who forget to bring a cloth bag to Trader Joe's, but one of their favorite YouTubers is Mr. Beast, who's famous for stunts like, I gave my 40 millionth subscriber 40 cars. Jason Derulo celebrated his 22nd millionth follower by eating 22 hamburgers. The cognitive dissonance between planet-destroying conspicuous consumption and planet-saving rhetoric is breathtaking. You say you love Greta and her message, but everything else you love is a climate disaster. Far from rejecting consumerism, young people are so obsessed with labels that venerable fashion houses like Balenciaga have pivoted from selling couture dresses to rich women to selling baseball hats to teenagers.
Maher's not wrong. Too many people talk about saving the earth but don't live it. They post quotes about sustainability, share photos of melting ice caps, and tag hashtag Save the Planet, then hop on multiple flights a year, drive gas-guzzling SUVs, and waste energy at home. It's environmentalism without sacrifice, activism that looks good online but means nothing in real life. As Maher puts it, you can't claim to love the earth while living in ways that destroy it. Real change requires discipline, responsibility, and consistency.
And where does a 20-something get the money to pay $400 for a hat that borrows the Bernie Sanders logo because you're like a socialist and stuff? From mommy and daddy, of course, those huge assholes who ruined the planet. Oh, and also maybe by trading Bitcoin, the mining of which is worse for the environment than actual mining. Cryptocurrency uses more energy than Netflix, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, and Google combined, and more than some entire nations. And yet young people could not love it more if it came with a side of avocado toast.
Ironically, Maher points out the younger generation, the self-proclaimed eco-warriors, might actually be worse offenders. They love to blame boomers for climate crisis, but their own lifestyles aren't exactly green. From fast fashion and constant online shopping to power-hungry devices and endless streaming, they leave massive carbon footprints. Awareness isn't the same as action. They may talk louder about climate change, but they're repeating the same mistakes, just with better hashtags.
94% of crypto buyers are either millennials or Gen Z, which makes it ring a little hollow when you're out there chanting for us to put the planet ahead of profits. And what do crypto fans say about this? They say, well, yes, it uses too much energy now, but in the future, oh yeah, the future, that's right. Same thing my generation said. Let them handle it in the future. I'll get mine now. Like Bitcoin, the smartphone is a huge contributor to carbon emissions because the cloud isn't an actual cloud, of course. It's a vast network of servers using energy, and all that liking and following and subscribing requires lots of fossil fuels. And yet you would need the jaws of life to pry a phone out of the hands of anyone under 30.
And then there are the crypto miners, the biggest hypocrites of them all. Maher calls them digital gold diggers, who burn through more energy than small countries just to mint virtual coins. Their defense? We'll use greener energy someday. But the planet doesn't have time to wait. A.S. Maher says, that's like setting your house on fire and promising to rebuild it later. It's not about future promises. It's about accountability right now.
What would it take to convince Gen Z and millennials to give up their phones? A pollster once asked. 43% said it would take $5 million to give up their phone. 1 in 10 said they'd sacrifice a finger for it. That deserves a high 4.
Now, let's be fair. No one's saying you should toss your phone to save the planet. Technology connects us, drives progress, and can even help fight climate change. The point isn't to reject modern life. It's to use it responsibly. We can push for cleaner manufacturing, better recycling, and renewable energy instead of guilt-tripping people for using tools that are part of modern existence, as Maher implies. We need balance, not extremism. Sustainability and technology can coexist if we stop using comfort as an excuse for inaction.
You know, it would be fire to be able to both live like Kylie and also save the planet, but you can't do both. Last year, when Australia was devastated by wildfires, Greta reminded us that we still fail to make the connection between the climate crisis and increased extreme weather events. Kylie, too, was moved by the disaster and tweeted about how the loss of animal life breaks her heart. Then she quickly followed up with a post of her new $1,500 Louis Vuitton mink slippers. It's always so sad when fire potential slippers.
That's the real difference between genuine activists and performers. Point one walks the talk, sacrificing luxury, comfort, and even fame for the cause. The other turns activism into a brand, posting stylized sadness and perfectly filtered outrage for engagement. Maher's point is sharp. One activist is trying to save the planet. The other is just saving her image.
Kids, you're going to have to make a choice here. Do you want to be progressive or excessive? Team drastic or team plastic? When Kylie's lifestyle becomes uncool and unpopular, and you stop loving Bitcoin and stop thinking that stuffing your face is harmless, I'll take you seriously. Until then, shut the fuck up about how older generations ruin the planet.
And here's where Maher's challenge hits home. The younger generation needs to live the message, not just tweet. It's easy to call out others while using products made in polluting factories. Posting climate awareness videos while buying fast fashion or streaming endlessly isn't activism. It's performance. Maher's message is simple. Stop preaching. Start doing that if you're not ready to make real sacrifices. Travel less, consume less, waste less. Then don't pretend to be the voice of the planet.
We get it. Boomers dropped the ball on the environment. We did. We dropped it like it was hot. And for that, I can only say, whoops. Yeah, you're right. We dropped it. But have you picked it up? I wish your generation was better than mine. I really do. But the sad truth is, we're completely the same. Lots of talk, and at the end of the day, hopelessly seduced and addicted to pigging out on convenience, luxury, and consumption. So that's it. You can either be the fake tits and private jet generation or the one that saves the planet. But you can't be both, because fake tits are not biodegradable.
Maher ends with a challenge. Choose your side. Do you want to be like Greta Thunberg, sacrificing comfort for conviction, or like the celebrities who talk green but live lavishly? Because awareness without integrity is just noise. You can't hashtag your way out of the dying planet. Maher's critique isn't just a jab at hypocrisy. It's a wake-up call. The planet doesn't need more influencers pretending to save IT. IT needs people who actually do the work. Even when no one's watching this, talk less, act more. Because truth and action, not slogans, are what will save the earth. And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.